What's up, everyone? Chris M. Walker from Legiit here, and today we're going to start something kind of fun here on the channel. We're actually going to be doing an SEO AI case study. So what I'm going to be doing is going through the whole process of building out a new site using stuff that I buy on Legiit, like an expired domain and some AI content to fill up the site and some other stuff, and then we're going to see how well it ranks and get results. So you can kind of follow along and implement something like it on your own, or just kind of watch it and see how it goes. And I'll link to all the services I use, and we'll do it in real time. Now, the only thing I'm not going to do is reveal the domain until the entire case study is done, because I don't want people going to it and influencing it with traffic, or frankly, negative SEOing it, or really doing anything to it. So what we're going to do is start off today by finding a service to find us a domain, and kind of just do a quick outline of the entire process we're going to do. And then we're going to go from there. So let's dive into it and get started. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be really educational, and hopefully it's something you'll be able to do for yourself. So let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to just quickly do an outline here in a Google Doc so you can kind of know what to expect and what we're... Now, we may adapt this a little bit as we go through the whole study, but for now, this is how we're going to start. This is what we're going to do, and so on. So let's go ahead and number, because that's a feature I know how to use. And the first thing that we need is a niche. Now, you could use a service on Legiit or a tool or just whatever to find a niche, but I already have one in mind that I want to do. So that will probably... I'll show you that in a later step, but you could definitely use a service to do that for you if you wanted to, or use a tool. But for me, I already knew what the niche that I want to go after, so we'll just be doing that, and I'll reveal that in just a second. But then the next thing we need to do is get an expired domain. Let me do this so you can see better. That should be a little better. An expired domain. Now, you could use a regular domain, a new domain, branded one, but I want to try using an expired one. If they can find one in my niche, if not, that's fine too. But I want to use that to leverage it a little bit and get a little bit of power. And I'm going to try 2 or 3 different services for that and see which one comes up the best. And then we will obviously need to build out the site. We will hire a designer / developer to do that for us as well. And then what we need is a bunch of content. Now, there's a lot of ways you could go about this. Obviously, you could just go and buy a bunch of content, because we have some of the most talented writers you're going to find anywhere on the internet. And maybe we'll do like one page that's from them. But overall, the content is going to be AI generated from a service on Legiit that can kind of pump out hundreds of articles really. Then we will connect it to the Legiit Get More Stuff Done dashboard once we have a bunch of content on the site and keywords to track and other metrics we can track. That way we can kind of see what's going on and see what we need to improve, see which pages start to rank, and so on. And from there, we will do additional SEO to whether it's links or on page or whatever we find that needs to be done, and just to push the pages that are doing it. And then we will go into monetization. Now, the site I'm going to make is largely going to be informational, but so we'll probably end up using ads like AdSense or Zoic or one of those, or any of those, depending upon the amount of traffic that we get. But it's also going to be about a particular type of product. So we may do some affiliate too. Just depends on how things go. So that's kind of it. And then from there, I guess that'll be it. But, and as I said, we may have to adapt or pivot or make some changes along the way, but that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead and get started by first finding a domain. So I was already looking at one, but let's start from the beginning. So we're going to come up here and go to PBN domains, and we may change that to expired domains. And let's just pick a handful. Let's go ahead and get... That's a bit more than I'm looking to spend, to be honest. Now, I'm sure I've used Sackit in the past, obviously, because it's recommended by me. But this is for PBN domains, and that's not really what we're looking for. So let's look at this one. This one I can budget, I think. Let's research. I'm not sure what the difference between these two is, so I'll skip that one since we already got one from him. We'll try this one. And we'll try this one. and this one, since it's pretty cheap. So unlike other sites out here on Legiit, you can actually add multiple things to one cart, so it's much more convenient for you, so you don't have to check out at the same time, or check out multiple times, although you could if you wanted to for some reason. Let's go ahead and do this one and this one and this one. So that's going to bring us to 140 bucks. Now, obviously, you wouldn't need to pick all of these. If you were doing this for yourself, you could pick just one. So find a niche instead of a general one. Yeah, we're going to add that. And I don't need express delivery. All right, so 153 bucks. Not bad, right? So let's go ahead and check out. And I have quite a bit of funds in my wallet, so we will use that. Confirm and pay. All right, so let's go through each one and fill in the requirements. It's not really clear what he needs here. So the niche that we're going to be doing is boxing. So boxing gloves, boxing equipment, boxing training courses, that sort of thing. So it's really unclear what this particular freelancer wants. So that's unfortunate. So I am starting a site around boxing gear, and so on. Not sure what info you need from me here. So hopefully he'll clear that up pretty soon. And you see how it brings you right back to it, so you can just go through and put them all. Again, no other site does that because we're better than all of them. All right, suggest a niche. I guess that'd be sports. Yeah. All right, and let's go with this one. I added niche specific, and the niche will be related to boxing, so as close to that as you can get, please. I think we have like two more. Yeah, two more. He's provided with the following. He says 3 to 5 keywords regarding the same. All right, so we'll do that one. And then finally, if possible, I need a domain related to boxing or as close to it as you can get. Thank you. Need a domain with authority links, yes. I need a niche-based domain, yes. Check that. All right, so that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think some of these give me more than one but that's going to give us at least 5 to pick from to start our boxing site. And I think that's really all we can do for now. Yeah, because without a domain, I can't really do much of anything. So I will go ahead and link to all of these in the description and in the comments. And then once we get all of these delivered, I'll come back and I'll choose a winner, and I will not reveal what the winner is, but I will reveal all of the others. I'll reveal what service was the winner, but I won't reveal the domain because, again, it will influence the case study. And then we will go ahead and buy some hosting, and I'll probably get that through Namecheap. And then we will set up the site, and then we'll hire a designer to do it, and that's it. So if you got any questions about that, let me know. And I will, as this case study goes on, I will link to each particular video into the next video, into the previous video in the description as well. This being the first one, that I won't be able to do that yet because they don't exist. So let me know what questions you have, what comments you have, what you would like to know, and we will see you in the next one as soon as these are done. So it looks like the longest delivery time is 7 days. So hopefully it'll be shorter than that, but if not, I'll see you next week, and I'll talk to you then. Peace.